Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary, and this is not David. So, how y'all doing today? Just wanted to, it's cold in here. I just wanted to start by thanking everyone for watching the video I put out yesterday. It's very interesting. The video I put out yesterday was about surrendering, as it were. It was a term that I picked up watching Linda G's one of her videos where Spirit was telling her it's time to surrender. And surrender kind of has kind of a defeatist feeling to it, like you're just giving up. It doesn't mean necessarily in a bad way. It just basically it's for the stuff you can't control, just let it go. Let Spirit handle the stuff you can't control, and try and influence the stuff that you do have some control over. And in the video, I was suggesting that what I had done on Saturday, which was spend time with friends. I baked some bread. I visited friends and spent time with people I hadn't seen in a while, and just people who had been there in my life for years and years and years, who I might not have seen in a while, and it was nice to catch up and spend some time with them. What was very interesting was I was starting to read the comments today, and someone had mentioned that Libby's current video on Meister Tarot, it's about a 40-minute video. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but she was giving a similar message, and that Kim from Intuit View had a similar message. So I just ate some dinner and I was watching Kim's video, and yeah, her video really aligned well with the messaging I had with mine. And in her video, if you haven't seen it, check it out. She was talking about the relationship between a narcissist and an empath, and the timeline shifted around a bit on this election, and it's time for the empaths to give the narcissist some tough love. It's basically, you made this mess, you cleaned it up. And it's funny because that is the messaging I'm getting in our comments section, where people are just like, we learned this lesson already. We don't want to learn this lesson. Why do we have to go through this again? And then it goes to the next step, which is basically, screw it. These guys need to fix it. We're already woke. We already understand empathy and how kindness and how to treat people. It's these MAGA folks that need to learn it. And it's true. They do need to learn it. And that was Kim's message, is they need to learn empathy and caring for other people. But the empaths need to learn how to take care of themselves and put themselves first and take care of their own needs, which is right in alignment with what our message from the video yesterday was, which is, focus on self-care, surround yourself with people, that you can talk to. And if you don't have someone, we've got this community here. So I strongly urge you to take a look at Kim's video. It should resonate with you folks. I have not yet seen Libby's yet. I will watch it as soon as I'm done with today's reading. So the other thing that struck me today was Vladimir Putin. He had an A in my phone, just went to save mode, which is ironic, so now I want to read it. He had an aide talk on Russian state media. Let's see, the aide's name is Nikolai Patrushev. And what he said about Trump is that, the U.S. election may be over, but Trump is still beholden to, quote unquote, certain forces. And here's the quote. I find this fascinating. To achieve success in the election, Donald Trump relied on certain forces to which he has corresponding obligations. As a responsible person, he will be obliged to fulfill them. And, there was a follow-up question, or there was a follow-up comment that was even really disturbing, which is, we know of 2 cases of attempts on his life during the election campaign. In general, throughout the history of the United States, attempts have been made on the lives of presidents and candidates regularly, more than 20 times. 4 U.S. presidents have died at the hands of assassins while in office. Therefore, it is extremely important for U.S. intelligence agencies to prevent a repetition of such cases. What in the actual F is that all about? So, okay, Donald Trump relied on certain forces and he has an obligation to them. And, oh, just to remind you, there's already been 2 attempts in your life and presidents die. It kind of reminds me of the Monty Python sketch where Michael Palin and Terry Jones play like mafia heavies, and they're threatening Graham Chapman, who's a colonel in the British military. It's like, Colonel, tanks break, It just they're going on basically offering protection to the British military, which is just absolutely marvelous. But it's kind of the same thing here, where it's just like, man, there's some pretty not so subtle innuendo going on there. Now, we know Russia had a misinformation campaign going. Okay, there's nothing new there, right? They've been doing that since Trump took office in 2016. They were putting out fake videos about Tim Walz. They were calling in bomb threats. So, some really kind of heavy-handed, no subtlety crap stuff that they were doing. And, as a community, we're pretty convinced that there might have been some shenanigans going on with the actual ballots in the election, switching votes. And I just can't help but think that... And then, the final thing was... they posted pictures of Melania's nudes in one of the Russian state papers or something like that. It's just like... It's like they're holding something over Donald's head. And I'm just curious. Is Vladimir Putin going to be the one that exposes Donald Trump's cheating in the 2024 election? I mean... That was like something I didn't expect to have a thought of. So I am going to read on that because I have a hunch that the Russians are blackmailing them, and they're not being subtle about it. They're being right up to goddamn front with it. So for entertainment purposes only, is Vladimir Putin blackmailing Trump about the election results? Let's see. For entertainment purposes only. Okay, so let's start with Vladimir Putin's energy. What's Vladimir Putin's energy towards Donald J. Trump? Make sure cards are right up. Okay. Foundation of the reading is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have been hard at work, Donald, helping your campaign and supporting you. And apparently they want something in return. Yes, Donald, and we want something in return. You have all the resources. You're hoarding them all to yourself. We need you to start sharing some of these resources with us. Something of value Donald has that the Russians want. And the Russians are waiting for their ship to come in, the 3 of Wands. It's no secret. Russia, has widely been regarded as the second best army in the country. And I gotta admit, in their war with Ukraine, they are definitely showing that they are the second best army in that war with Ukraine. So I suspect that the Russians are expecting some sort of assist from Trump, and they're waiting for their ship to come in. Putin's in trouble. He's using North Korean troops now. All right. He's got a problem. In the past, Mother Russia, it's the Empress card. It's, in the past, Mother Russia has been supporting Trump and supporting his platform, as it were, because Trump and Putin have a quote unquote great relationship. In other words, Putin's getting everything he wants out of Trump, and Trump's an idiot. Did I mention this is for entertainment purposes only? The current situation is the 6 of Cups. I think Putin wants to continue this relationship that they had in the past. I help you, you help me, but you're just helping me. and I'm just giving you, telling you what a genius you are because that's what your ego needs. The overarching energy is the Queen of Cups. Vladimir is keeping his emotions in check, but he's really panicked right now. The war is not going well in Ukraine. I'm going to push this back just a little bit so you can see the card. The war is not going well in Ukraine, and right now he's in a bit of a panic, and he needs Trump to step up for him. He stepped up for Trump, and now he wants Trump to step up for him. Now, can I prove that? No. Well, I can, because some things are very obvious. The one thing that's not so obvious is where they switch in actual votes. The lesson to be learned: Ace of Swords, Sword of Truth, Sword of Justice. If you don't play ball, Sword of Truth is going to come out. Outcome: Queen of Pentacles. The outcome is our democracy is the future of our democracy and the integrity of our elections is the outcome here. This is something. This is this motherly nature nurturing something of value, something that we all value and that is important to us. So this Queen of Pentacles, it could be, hey, I've got something that's valuable to you. Mother Russia has something very valuable to you, Donald. How badly do you want to keep this? Or maybe we should share it with somebody else. It's kind of what my gut is feeling about this. This could be a secret. We know we have secrets about you, Donald, which could, which might not benefit you if we let them out. So, is Putin and Russia blackmailing Donald? Sure, it looks like it. I mean, the comments are like, okay, there's no subtlety there at all. I guess with Donald, you can't be subtle. Pay up, Donald. You owe us is kind of the message I'm getting from that. So, I guess the next thing is, will Donald play ball, or is Donald gonna get his panties all in a bunch and then try and fight because you gotta be strong. You can't knuckle under to Putin. He's actually putting Donald in a very precarious position. Of all people, Putin. God, I would have never thought that. Okay, is Donald going to play ball with Putin? And here we go. That's enough shuffling. Tired of seeing me shuffle. Okay, will Donald play ball with Putin? Make sure the deck shut up. Okay. Oh, wow. If only you could see the card. Okay, here we go. Okay, Page of Wands. Yeah, it kind of fits. Donald's got to come up with some new messaging for this. He's got to think of something, or his people have to think of something, because this is new. The challenge is the Sun. Holy crap! Yeah, he's got to come up with something. Otherwise, everyone's going to see what's been going on. And sure as shit, excuse my language. Sure as shit, Donald doesn't want his shenanigans seeing the light of day. Underneath it all is the Four of Wands. This could be one of two things. This could be Donald and Vladimir celebrating their wonderful close relationship. This could also be the Democrats and non-MAGA Republicans celebrating, because if they can prove that Donald's been up to no good, this whole MAGA movement could end, and we could get back to politics as usual. I have a hunch that's more of the case. In the past, had the Nine of Swords. Donald's got some anxiety about this. He knows Putin's got the goods on him. Putin has the receipts on Donald. Full stop. All right? And all Putin has to do is just start releasing that information. Oh, God. Current energy is the devil. You know, we've always said the devil was Trump. In this case, the devil now is Putin. And Trump and Trump and his sycophants have really locked themselves to him. You know, Trump can walk away from Putin, but there's going to be consequences if Trump doesn't play ball. I'm going to move that out of the way. Overarching energy is the Nine of Wands. Fighting battles. You know, there's so many battles. You know, Trump, all that campaigning really took the wind out of him. We were watching his mental health deteriorate in real time as the campaign wore on. The man's tired. He's got a tampon on his ear. All right, the man is really tired, and he's been fighting more battles, and now Putin's given him some more things to think about. The overarching energy is the Three of Cups. You want to celebrate your election victory? Guess what? You're tied to the devil. So how are you going to celebrate that election victory? Are you going to fight, or are you going to give in? Outcome. Page of Swords. Holy crap. Oh my God. He's going to fight him. Okay, I take this as Trump is going to fight him. The Page of Swords is kind of that, I'm young, I'm strong, I can take on anyone. This is the United effing States of America. You don't threaten us. Fight. And I'm going to celebrate my victory. No one ever said Donald Trump made decisions on for his own best interest, except when it comes to money, right? I swear to God, the man is going to fight with Putin on this. He's gonna feel that Putin's either he thinks Putin's bluffing, or he thinks that he can just Teflon his way out of this. That's my gut feeling. Okay, entertainment purposes only. I've been wrong in the past. I'll be the first to admit it. And if you're watching this and you're one of those folks that says, I really don't have a lot of faith in these tarot readers after the 2024 election, I don't blame you. But you know what? Wow, these cards are speaking to us right now. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do a little four-carder because we're 17 minutes in, and your cups of coffee are probably starting to get close to the bottom there. Well, maybe I'll do a full one. Go get a second cup of coffee. We'll keep this going. Okay. If Trump decides to fight Putin, will Putin release the information that Trump doesn't want released? And will it impact the results of the 2024 election? Will Putin's information that he releases impact the results of the 2024 presidential election? Okay, here we go. Okay, now this is we're going to be in uncharted territories for me. I'm pretty good about the first two reads. This one, we'll just see. We'll just see how it goes. And no sooner does he say it than the Empress shows up. Okay. Will it impact the 2024 election results? Russia's got the foundation of the reading. What's the challenge? The challenge is the victory card. You guys, you saw me shuffle this, okay? I swear to God, I'm not making this stuff up. Okay. Hey, we've got the goods here in Russia. You sure you want to give up your victory for this? I know you've had a lot of battles, and I know you're not feeling good. We could change that for you. We could give you a nice long rest in Rikers Island. In the past, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. In the past, Seven of Swords. We helped you steal that election. While everyone was looking the other way at you giving, blowjobs to microphones and us, making bomb threat calls to voting places, we were out there doing things for you to maybe switch votes or something similar to that. Current energy. King of Wands. We got that strong messaging out there. The King of Wands again. I want to do the reversal on that reading. Just give me 1 second here. Hi, I don't know where I left off because the computer was still paused. So I'm gonna have to come back down and show you the cards again. Sorry about that. I was looking at when I paused it, I was looking at the King of Wands, trying to see what the reversal meant, which means basically you're kind of a hot-tempered person, and go figure that could be Trump easily, right? The overarching energy was a Hierophant. You know, if Putin releases whatever information he has, you know, the branches of government are going to start looking at this and going, oh, whoa, hey, wait a minute, what's going on here? We may have to relook this election. The lesson to be learned is the Three of Pentacles. This could be, you know, the three branches of government now conferring on how do we move forward. It could also be, you know, Trump's campaign working with the Russians. You know, it's kind of that F around and find out energy. And then the outcome was the Five of Wands. And what I was saying is, you know, my brother's favorite card. And, you know, Trump doesn't want to play ball right now. And Putin's like, fine, then I'll just release the information that I've got. What has Putin got to lose? That war in Ukraine is not going well for him. He recognizes that his legacy and his the number of days he has on this side of the dirt are really limited if that war does not improve for him. And if Trump doesn't play ball and get Ukraine to basically surrender and give them the land so he can claim some sort of victory, then Putin's got nothing left to live for. I mean, he's a desperate man without much left to lose, and that's not good for Trump or his campaign. So for entertainment purposes only, more to come on that. You know, it's funny. The third time I've said it, I would have never thought Putin would have been the one that might be the person that upends Trump and MAGA. Holy crap. And that would be a tough one for MAGA, you know, USA first. And all of a sudden the Russians are like, yeah, here's how we helped you win. That's not going to go over well. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you appreciate this. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I read every single comment. I reply to them all. Let's all stick together. Let's all be faithful and not lose hope. Something may be coming here. I'm not, you know, once again, I could be misinterpreting these cards amazingly bad, but that's what I'm seeing. You know, you're seeing what I'm seeing. You can come to your own conclusions as well. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye. Should we do a secret card? A secret Putin card? What does Putin really think of Donald Trump? For entertainment purposes only. He thinks he's a little boy who likes money. Have a great night, folks. Bye.